The day starts like any other. The coffee's brewing, filling the kitchen with its familiar, comforting aroma. You pour yourself a cup, savoring the warmth and the promise of a new day. Birds chirp outside your window, their songs a gentle reminder of the world waking up around you. The morning light filters through the curtains, casting a soft glow on the walls. Then, without warning, silence. The hum of the refrigerator, a sound so constant you barely notice it, suddenly dies. The quiet is unsettling, a stark contrast to the usual background noise of your home. You reach for your phone, but the screen remains dark. No notifications, no messages, just a blank, lifeless screen. Panic starts to creep in as you realize something is very wrong. You flip the light switch, nothing. The room stays dark, the light bulb unresponsive. The realization hits you, the power is out. Stepping outside, you see your neighbors, equally confused. Conversations buzz with speculation and concern. What could have caused this? How long will it last? The power grid, the lifeblood of our modern world, has failed. The streets are eerily quiet, the city skyline dark. It's a scene straight out of a nightmare, but it's all too real. This isn't some dystopian fantasy. It's a stark possibility, one that looms over our interconnected lives. The fragility of our infrastructure is laid bare. It's a stark possibility, one we need to be prepared for. Families gather their emergency supplies, checking and rechecking their kits. Every item, every tool, becomes crucial. Whether it's a natural disaster, a cyber attack, or societal unrest, a grid-down situation can plunge us into chaos. Panic sets in quickly. Food spoils, communication networks crumble. The conveniences we take for granted vanish in an instant. Your once peaceful neighborhood becomes unpredictable. Trust erodes as resources dwindle. People you once waved to every morning now look at you with suspicion and fear. In this moment of uncertainty, one thing is clear: your survival depends on your preparedness, your resilience, and your ability to adapt. An emergency radio becomes your lifeline, a connection to the outside world. This isn't about succumbing to fear, it's about finding strength in the face of adversity. It's about standing strong, determined to protect your loved ones and your home. It's about facing the challenge head-on, equipped with the knowledge and skills to not just survive but to persevere. Reading survival guides, practicing essential skills, and staying informed are all part of the preparation. In times of crisis, community becomes more important than ever. Neighbors come together, sharing resources and offering support. It's a reminder that even in the darkest times, humanity's spirit of cooperation and compassion can shine through. Self-sufficiency becomes a priority. Planting a garden, learning to grow your own food, and harvesting the fruits of your labor can provide a sense of control and security. Repairing and maintaining essential equipment like generators becomes a vital skill. Knowing how to use hand tools and fix things on your own can make a significant difference. Amidst the challenges, there are moments of connection and simplicity. Families gather around candlelit tables, playing board games and sharing stories. These moments remind us of the importance of togetherness and resilience. As the sun rises on a new day, hope remains. The power may be out, but the human spirit endures. We adapt, we learn, and we grow stronger. When the grid fails, it's not the end, it's a new beginning, a chance to rediscover what truly matters. The best time to prepare for a grid-down scenario is before it happens. When the power goes out, the last thing you want is to be scrambling for supplies or trying to figure out what to do next. Preparation is key, and it starts with a mindset of readiness and resilience. This is what I call Phase 0. It's the foundation of your preparedness plan, where you lay the groundwork for everything that follows. It's about thinking ahead and making sure you have the essentials covered before a crisis hits. It's about building resilience into your everyday life so that when disaster strikes, you're not caught off guard. Start with the basics. Make sure you have a well-thought-out emergency kit that includes items like flashlights, batteries, a first aid kit, and any necessary medications. Practice emergency drills with your family so everyone knows what to do in case of an emergency. Stockpile at least 2 weeks' worth of non-perishable food and water, 1 gallon per person per day. This ensures that you have enough to sustain you and your family during the initial phase of a crisis. Think about foods that are easy to prepare and have a long shelf life, like canned goods, dried beans, and rice. Invest in a reliable water filtration system. Clean water is essential for survival, and having a way to filter and purify water can make a huge difference. There are many options available, from portable water filters to larger, more permanent systems. Choose one that fits your needs and make sure you know how to use it. Think about alternative ways to cook. like a propane camping stove or a wood-burning fireplace. In a grid-down scenario, you may not have access to your regular kitchen appliances, so it's important to have a backup plan. Practice using these alternative cooking methods so you're comfortable with them when the time comes. Next, consider your security. Reinforce your home's entry points. Strong doors and windows can deter potential intruders and provide an added layer of protection. Consider installing security doors, reinforcing door frames, and adding security locks to windows. These measures can make it more difficult for someone to break in and give you peace of mind. Have a plan for securing your property and protecting your family. This might include installing security cameras, setting up a home alarm system, and discussing security plans with your family. Make sure everyone knows what to do in case of an emergency, and practice these plans regularly. Learn basic self-defense and first aid. These skills can be invaluable in a crisis situation. Taking a self-defense class can give you the confidence and ability to protect yourself and your loved ones. First aid training can help you handle injuries and medical emergencies until professional help arrives. A firearm, responsibly owned and operated, can be a vital tool for protection, but only if you are properly trained. If you choose to own a firearm, make sure you take the time to learn how to use it safely and responsibly. Regular practice at a shooting range and taking firearm safety courses can help you become proficient and confident in your abilities. Connect with like-minded individuals in your area. Share knowledge and resources. Building a network of people who are also prepared can provide mutual support and assistance in times of need. Join local preparedness groups or start your own. Share tips, resources, and strategies with each other. Remember, in a crisis, there is strength in numbers. Working together with your community can make a significant difference in your ability to weather a disaster. Support each other, share resources, and look out for one another. Together, you can build a resilient and prepared community that can face any challenge that comes your way. The initial hours after a grid-down event are critical. Your first priority is securing your home and ensuring the safety of your loved ones. Gather your family and pets. Lock all doors and windows. Be discreet. Avoid attracting attention to yourself or your resources. Next, assess your situation. Check in with neighbors. See if there's any communication from authorities. Conserve your supplies. Ration food and water. Be mindful of your energy expenditure. Stay calm. Panic leads to mistakes. Remember, information is power. Try to gather as much information as possible about the extent of the outage and any potential threats. Use a battery-powered radio or, if possible, a hand-crank weather radio to stay informed. Your actions in these first 24 hours will set the tone for the days to come. As hours turn into days, the initial shock wears off and chaos may erupt. The once familiar streets now seem alien, filled with uncertainty and fear. People scramble to secure basic necessities and the atmosphere is thick with anxiety. It's a time when the unprepared may falter, but those who have planned ahead can find a semblance of stability amidst the turmoil. This is when your Phase Zero preparations pay off. Having a well-stocked pantry and a comprehensive survival kit can make all the difference. These supplies are not just about sustenance, they provide a psychological edge, a sense of control in an uncontrollable situation. Regularly check and update your emergency supplies to ensure everything is in working order and nothing is expired. Your home, now your sanctuary, needs to be further fortified. It's not just about physical barriers, but also about creating a sense of security for your family. Installing security cameras can help you monitor your surroundings and stay one step ahead of potential threats. Always be vigilant and aware of any unusual activities around your home. Consider simple but effective measures like boarding up windows and reinforcing doors. Maintain a low profile. Avoid unnecessary travel. These actions can deter opportunistic intruders and provide you with precious time to react if needed. Remember, the goal is to make your home a hard target, one that is not worth the effort for those looking to cause harm. If you must venture out, do so cautiously and discreetly. Blend in with your surroundings and avoid drawing attention to yourself. Wear inconspicuous clothing and move with purpose. The less noticeable you are, the safer you will be. Be aware of your surroundings. Constant vigilance is key. Regularly scan your environment for any signs of danger or unusual activity. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Always have an exit strategy and be prepared to change your route if necessary. Stick to back roads and avoid areas with large crowds or potential conflict. Crowded places can quickly become chaotic and dangerous. By taking less traveled paths, you reduce the risk of encountering hostile individuals or getting caught in a volatile situation. Your goal is to survive, not to engage in unnecessary risks. Communication becomes vital. Stay informed through reliable sources and maintain contact with trusted individuals. Use radios or walkie-talkies to keep in touch with family members and coordinate your actions. Keeping a log of important information can also be helpful in tracking events and making informed decisions. Establish ways to signal for help or warn others of danger. Simple signals like flashing a flashlight or waving a flag can convey important messages without drawing too much attention. In more dire situations, setting up a signal fire can alert rescuers to your location. Pre-arranged signals with neighbors like flags or lights can be invaluable. Building a network of trusted neighbors can enhance your security and provide mutual support. Establish clear communication methods and signals to ensure everyone is on the same page. Strength lies in unity. A united community can better withstand the challenges of a crisis. Regular meetings and discussions can help coordinate efforts and share resources. Working together increases the chances of survival for everyone involved. Look out for your community. Helping each other can create a safer and more resilient environment. Share resources, skills, and information to ensure everyone is well prepared. A strong community can provide support and protection that individuals alone cannot achieve. Help those in need, but be cautious of potential threats. While it's important to assist others, always be mindful of your safety. Assess each situation carefully and avoid putting yourself in unnecessary danger. By balancing compassion with caution, you can contribute to the well-being of your community while protecting yourself and your loved ones. If the situation deteriorates further and you face prolonged unrest or even conflict, your strategy needs to shift from defense to adaptation. This is where your knowledge of basic survival skills comes into play. Learn to move silently and blend in with your surroundings. Camouflage your home, make it less appealing to looters or aggressors, disperse your supplies. Don't keep everything in one place. Utilize hidden caches for food, water, and other essentials. The key is to be unpredictable and resourceful. Remember, your greatest asset is your mind. Stay calm and think strategically. Avoid direct confrontations whenever possible. Use your environment to your advantage. Remember, this is about survival, not about winning battles.